So today I'll be covering a question from Unit 10 of the Advanced Functions textbook, and it is from page 274, number 14. So the question is, let f of x equals 3x minus 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 3, g of x equals x cubed plus 8 over x squared plus 9, h of x equals x cubed minus 36 over x plus 1, and m of x equal x squared plus x minus 12 over x squared minus 4. So what I did first was graph all of these functions just to verify my method. So here's h of x, there is, that one comes later. So A asks, which of these rational functions has a horizontal asymptote? Now my method is by inspection of the equation. Now to answer A, f of x would have a horizontal asymptote because the degree of the numerator is less than that of the denominator. So B asks which has an oblique asymptote. By inspection of the function, we can tell that g of x and h of x would have an oblique asymptote because the degree of the numerator for each is greater than that of the denominator. C asks which has no vertical asymptote. Now g of x, by inspection of the equation, does not have a vertical asymptote because the numerator has no real zero. When you equate x of x with the exponent 3 plus 8 equals 0, you get x cubed equals negative 8. And when you do that, you get a negative root, which you cannot have a real answer. You have to have an imaginary answer. So there is no real zero, therefore there is no vertical asymptote. For D, it asks us to graph y equals m of x, showing the asymptotes. So to graph, you can use the horizontal asymptotes and vertical asymptotes to help draw the graph itself. The denominator has zeros at x equals 2, at x equals negative 2. Those two are the vertical asymptotes. As you can see, x equals 2, x equals negative 2, and you divide the leading coefficient to get the horizontal asymptotes, right there. X squared over x squared equals 1. So that's the horizontal asymptote. And by the end, you should have a graph that looks similar to this. And that is unit 10. And that is question 14. So I hope this helps. Thank you very much.